95.5 WFMS, Monday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Yep.
Not just a regular Monday.
No.
But it is it will be the first day of spring.
And it feels like it right now, doesn't
Sure
it?
does.
That's today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that. I would have worn a spring
5:34.
shirt.
5:34 this afternoon.
Okay, well,
Throw
maybe
the coats away for the rest of the year. It's going to be warm.
No,
Huh?
I don't think so.
You might want to hold on to it a little longer here.
I'll tell you what, over the weekend, was it at the coldest?
It was Saturday was just
Saturday, the wind.
The wind.
I couldn't take it.
My
God.
I should not take it.
Well, right now, I guess it's not too bad if you compare it to what we were going through Saturday. It's 27 degrees.
Oh,
Still kind of
balmy.
cold and feel like spring yet.
Hello, spring.
5:34 this afternoon. Hello, spring. 95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. It was a busy weekend of basketball.
Boy, the expectations were high, weren't they, on Friday?
They were.
We thought,
Friday.
here we go, weekend of our two biggest schools playing in the tournament.
Right.
IU
Well,
and Purdue.
Doesn't always turn out.
And come Monday morning, both teams are gone.
I know.
Yeah, got a lot of golf to watch now.
Yeah, we can. And nothing gets in the way now.
No,
It's
right.
nice, you know.
Now, it's more relaxing.
Or we
isn't
can
it?
root for our own little Cinderella team we want to root for. Because last night, if you didn't hear, number 4 IU lost to number 5 Miami 85-69, making no Indiana team now in the tournament.
Right.
It's a bummer. And, of course, my team that I had picked to win the whole thing, they lost over the weekend.
There was a lot of losses.
I was
This is the way it is.
frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes this a fun time to watch,
Yeah.
because literally anybody could win. I heard Charles Barkley say this is the difference than in the pros. In the pros play, the NBA, it's a best of 7. This is one and done. You can have a bad night of shooting and you're done.
Terrible.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. Terrible.
That is true because that's what happened to Purdue Friday. They
Is that what happened to
couldn't
them?
hit
I
a
wasn't
shot.
sure what
It was
exactly
clank,
happened.
clank. They couldn't hit a shot.
I mean, everybody has an off game. It's just not the time you want them to have an off game.
No.
Oh, well, it continues on. Your bracket's okay, there, Deb? You're doing all right, aren't you?
Well, I mean, my final pick is gone.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Why'd you
You're playing-
bother asking?
Yeah, thanks for ruining
I
that.
think you were like 11th or something. Is that right? Or?
Well, that's what someone
whole-
said.
As
but
of
I'm
late
not
last
sure
night.
that was the most accurate.
Okay.
No,
I think it was accurate at one point. At one
Well,
point.
at one point. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You just made my point.
Yeah, I was third on Friday. Things changed.
Hey, I was 1 at the very beginning. I was tied for first. Very first day. Because, see, everybody was tied for
Right.
first.
Thank you,
good.
Kevin.
Spring is in the air, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh, it's chilly out there this morning. Jim, Deb, and Kevin on a Monday.
So Kentucky Fried Chicken, we love to go there and get it for dinner, drive through sometimes.
KFC.
Get the big family-sized bucket. And apparently someone started a rumor that if you empty your bucket within an hour, they'll refill it for free.
No kidding.
Yeah, isn't that be great?
Wow.
Not
Got
true.
a whole hour to eat chicken?
It's not true?
It's not true.
Not like at the movie theater, you get the large popcorn bag and you can go back and get more popcorn while you're there.
That's a great rule.
can?
I mean, the chicken's probably a little more expensive.
You didn't know
I
that?
haven't been to a movie in a while, evidently.
You didn't know that?
Oh,
Oh,
Jim,
yeah.
you've lived way too
That's
sheltered
why,
a life.
that's why you shouldn't get, like, if you go with friends, you shouldn't each get your own popcorn.
No,
Like, get
you
one and
big
share
bag.
it, and you go back
and you literally go back multiple times before the movie even starts.
multiple. How
But
much
this is
popcorn you
evidently
eating?
not true with
No.
KFC.
Not true.
Ah,
Yeah,
darn
someone
it.
started the rumor that if you finished it within an hour, which if you had a few people, you probably could do that, and that they would
Sure.
refill it for free. Well, that's too good to be true.
Yeah.
So
So-
KFC's saying it's not true.
It's not true.
No bottomless bucket at KFC.
Wouldn't that be cool if it was, though?
Yeah, there would be. Man.
Instead of going to a Starbucks and doing my work, I'd just do it at KFC.
Just do it, yeah.
Bring me another bucket.
Yeah, bring me some more of them wings and thighs. And, yeah. That's
This time, make it extra crispy.
I'm glad that you cleared that up, though, Deb,
Yeah.
because we'd have been there today and
It'd be a great deal. I just don't think it'd be very cost effective for them, as far as making money.
I can't go back to I can't believe he didn't know you can get.
I can.
Popcorn.
It's Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always just get the little box there. That's it. So what a mistake I've been making, huh?
A little
All
little
these-
box.
Little box popcorn.
Oh, well, shoot, I go in and get the popcorn on a Friday or Saturday night and leave.
She didn't buy a movie ticket.
Well, you come
They-
back then later to refill it?
Well, no, I just get
No.
the one popcorn
Right.
and take it home for movie night.
Clearly, I haven't been out in a while, huh?
Yeah, and-
Sheltered life. Sheltered.
We
she
knew
said.
that.
You say sheltered, I say boring.
Monday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin at WFMS. And, of course, Monday means you're planning your meals out for the week, and Deb's here to assist that with Deb's one-pot meal.
That's right. We don't want you to be stressed. It's the worst feeling when it's a weeknight and all of a sudden your kids come in and go, "What's for dinner?" And you
Yeah.
realize it's 5:45 and you haven't thawed any chicken or any meats. So we're just going to make it easier for you. And today's recipe we actually gave you years ago when we first started One Pot Meal. years ago.
Okay.
And it was one of our biggest downloaded things.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing it back because
Okay.
I just want, you may not have caught it years
Yeah.
ago. And it's one
a
of my
favorite.
favorites.
Yeah.
Marry Me Chicken. Do you remember us talking about that?
I do. I remember
Marry
the
Me
name. I
Chicken.
don't remember what it was.
Now, I shared
though.
this with a friend over the weekend, and she was like, "Could you do Divorce Me Chicken?" that might be for a different day. This is just a handful of ingredients. It's chicken, chicken broth, heavy cream, sun-dried tomatoes, fresh grated Parmesan cheese, and then garlic and other seasonings. The seasonings you already have in your pantry.
Right.
So basically, you just need to make sure you have your chicken, your broth, your heavy cream, sun-dried tomatoes, and some Parmesan cheese. And it's easy to do, and doesn't that look delicious, Kevin?
It does look good, yeah.
Those
I'll
look pretty
post a
good.
picture on our Facebook page along with the recipe. It's not difficult at all. In fact, if you're not even a cook, you can put this together.
Right.
Yeah, and I think because the heavy cream, it has this really nice sauce to it. It looks like you spent more time on it than you did.
So I'm going to guess this is a little bit more on the fattening side.
Well, you say heavy cream. That usually indicates something with a little bit
I
more
like
fat.
to focus on the positive, and it's got protein, chicken.
Yeah.
True. That's
Yeah.
true. Right. So, well, listen, I'm going to like that. Are you kidding?
Well, but it should come with a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Be careful who you serve this to, because it's called Marry Me Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And what if you serve it to the wrong people and they want to marry you?
Well, oh gosh, that's a problem. Well, yeah, if you don't want a proposal,
Right.
It may not.
well, drop it on the floor first, then it'll be divorce.
That's how you do it.
Let's just be French chicken.
So it'll be on our website.
95.5 WFMS, Monday morning with spring knocking on the door. If that's not good enough, we've got Kevin's bad joke worth repeating.
Sponsored by Hearing Solutions of Indiana. You've never heard like this before. It's kind of weird, but I got a pet termite for my birthday.
A pet termite.
Why?
Yeah, I decided to call him Clint. Clint Eatwood.
Oh my gosh, Clint,
Clint Eatwood.
eat wood instead of East wood.
You don't have to explain it.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your national news now, and Morgan Wallen is making history.
Yeah, he sure is. Details on that coming up in about 30 seconds. Dash News Now sponsored by Window Nation. Cole Swindell and his girlfriend Courtney Little are going strong. He posted a black and white video on social media to promote his new love song, Broken, who, by the way, Courtney stars in as well. She's in the video.
She's been in a couple of videos.
She
now.
has.
They've
He's
been
smart. I wonder if he has to
together a
pay her if she's in the video.
while. I bet you do.
Just thinking. You never know who might perform at the Grand Ole Opry. That's the great thing about it. You buy a ticket, you know who's scheduled, but there'll always be maybe a surprise guest. Good example of that. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood made a surprise appearance on Saturday. Garth performed Call in Baton Rouge, and then Trisha came out, and they sang their version of Shallow. So
Oh, I bet that
never
was
know
good.
Good,
who's
yeah.
going to be at the Grand Ole Opry.
That's
Love
right.
that.
It's fun.
Morgan Wallen has set a record. This guy's on fire. Get this. All 36 songs off his new album that just came out like 2 weeks ago are on the Hot 100 list right now. All 36.
The whole
Wow.
So 36 of the Hot 100 are his songs
A third of
from
the
his
list.
brand new album.
That's amazing.
The old record was Drake, and he had 27 songs, but he almost beat it by 10. He's got 36. So Morgan Wallen, the hottest thing in country
I'll
music for
say.
sure right now. That is your National News Now at 725.
95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Monday, and first day of spring kicks in about 5:24 this afternoon.
I'm ready for it.
Get ready for that. The flowers will be blooming tomorrow.
I'll be mowing. I think I might mow at midnight tonight. Just ready for
do
it.
that. Okay. Hey, Luke Combs is going to come to Chicago. We're going to send you. We've got details of that coming up. We had a chance to sit down and talk with him. He's got all kinds of awards. He's won from CMA, ACM, and many others. And we asked him where he keeps those.
Oh gosh, I've got them in my writing room. Is where I have them as like a trump card.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like if we're disagreeing on a line, I can just. You know what I mean?
So if you're co-writing with somebody and you
Yeah.
think it should
If they
go
were
this
like,
way,
I think it's this, I'd be like, well,
So
I would never do
So
that.
what you're
But
saying is it
it would be
trumps-
cool to
That's a
do
great
that.
story
It'd
anyway.
be cool to do that though. Yeah. I may do it at some point.
I remember our first
Wow.
interview with him, though. We asked him what keeps him humble, and he said having to empty the kitty litter box.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it's change diapers.
Now it's changing diapers.
Yeah,
That
and
keeps you
kitty
humble.
litter box. So yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm sure you get recognized everywhere now. Is that
You
that's
know,
good
it's
and bad?
not as much as you would think. Actually,
Really?
surprise. And you know what? I think about this all the time, and I think maybe I just notice it less now.
Yeah, I think
Like
that's
I'm
what
not
it is.
like I used to always be like, oh man, everybody's looking at me or something. And now I'm just like, I don't even have time to think about it.
Well, Nashville's a good place for that, too. 'Cause
For
they
sure.
kinda Let
For
you
sure.
be yourself.
And people are kind of like a little bit used to it. At least people that live here
right.
are like, oh, well, that makes sense.
What do you miss though about not being famous?
I don't know, man.
Is there something like going to the?
I would say like the inconveniences that it causes other people in my life that are not famous, right? So like I signed up for this job, so whatever comes with it, in my opinion, don't really have the right to gripe about too much because it's not like I'm forced to be doing this, right? But like for example, let's say you're my best friend from high school and you invited me to your birthday dinner. And then it quickly becomes about me instead of about you.
You know how kind that
You know what I
is?
mean? So it's like that is the part that I don't really like because it's not something that I intend to happen or want to happen, but it's like an unfortunate byproduct.
Luke Combs, he's a real deal.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I
about
love
him.
that comment, though, because that really is an unselfish thought about, my best friend in high school, go to his party and all the attention's on me. I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see how that would happen, though.
Sure it would.
You know?
Yeah,
Absolutely. 95.5 WFMS. Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful one out there. A little chilly there. Spring makes its way in coming up later this afternoon.
Almost could smell it.
5:24. Yep.
Smells like spring.
Yeah, good.
Not quite there
Wait a
yet.
minute. I stepped in something coming into work today. That's what I smell.
Different kind of spring.
Yeah.
Deb made a little trip to Chick-fil-A, huh?
I did. I was going through the drive-through the other day and grabbing something for a couple of people, and I pulled in. The line was forever long, and I remember thinking, "Oh no, it's one of those because everybody loves Chick-fil-A."
Sure.
But they're really efficient, and they have their lines down to double line, and it moves pretty quickly. And they have their employees out with the headsets on, and they take your order at your window, kind of walking through and doing that. And I had this young, I would say probably young 20-something kid come up and he said, "Can I take your order?" And I said, "Sure." And then I gave him my order, and as we were kind of doing the back and forth, and he was asking me, like, did I want Chick-fil-A sauce and all of that kind of stuff, I noticed he had an accent.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it. And I thought, well, that's really nice. I'm going to comment on it. So I said, "I really like your accent." And he said, well, thank you, love. And I said, "You're welcome. Where is that from?" And he said, Wales, UK. And of course, I can't do it. I'm doing the best that I can here. And I said, "Wow, how long have you been here?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm not from here. I'm from California. I'm an actor. I just like to do different
No,
accents
he
on
didn't.
people." Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That is awesome.
And I went, "Are you kidding me?" Because I totally felt. I mean, he's like, "Would you like Chick-fil-A sauce with that?" And
Really?
yeah, would you? Okay, kale salad. And good choice. And he's doing all this. "Okay, love." And then all of a sudden, "I'm from California. I'm an actor." I go, "What?"
That's
Hey,
good.
but what a great way to fine-tune your craft.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it caught my attention, and then
Yeah.
I was trying to give him a compliment, and then he totally burst my bubble. So if you're listening, you ruined my day.
you should go back another day and see what accent he's got now.
It was funny after he swiped my card and handed it back, and he got right away, and he goes, "You have a wonderful weekend, love." And I thought, that's fake.
You're from California.
He's never even been to Wales. That was the best part. He says, "I've never been there."
Pulled that right out there.
I love that.
He's
That's
an
awesome.
actor. He's an
Yeah.
actor in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. So
Still
go have at it.
practicing his trade.
That's right.
Yeah.
Morning, it's 8:24 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Deb's got your daily dirt. And another TV host bites the dust.
Yes, we'll share who that is coming up in about 30 seconds. First, former Good Morning America 3 anchors, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, ran the New York City Half Marathon together over the weekend. Yeah,
That's nice.
very physically fit.
Didn't have a job to go to, so they had plenty of time.
I think they'll be fine. They're going to probably land on their feet pretty soon. They ran it together back in 2021 as well, so this is not their first time to take on that endeavor. So Morgan Wallen just set another record, as if he needed more. All 36 songs off of his new album are on the Hot 100 list right now. All 36.
All of them. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
the old
7.
record was Drake with 27, so he blew that away. It's not like he just barely edged by. Also, Tyra Banks is leaving Dancing with the Stars after 3 seasons as host. She replaced Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews back in 2020, who had been with the show for a long time. At least Tom had. Lynn Goodman is also leaving. He's one of the judges. He's been on the show since it debuted in 2005, but he's going to be walking away. A lot of people are like the revolving door.
Yeah,
it seems
Sure.
like.
Time for a new adventure.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who was before Aaron Andrews. I'm probably putting you on the spot. But there was
I don't think
somebody.
anybody was.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
thought there was someone else before her.
Her and Tom Bergeron.
Maybe
together.
so for the longest time.
Yeah.
And she was shocked at her exit.
Right.
And then Tyra says she's leaving to focus on other endeavors. She's making it sound like it's her decision. 8:25, that is Deb's Daily Dirt. It is sponsored by Mark Diedel Realty.